Hello children, how are you? Up to now I have completed in the first chapter basics and also up to exercise 6 and also I completed properties. Those properties are much important to you. So make a proper notes of those, try to learn whenever you get the time and try to make the example of each property. Now, I am going to take today the last exercise of this chapter, exercise 7. So, what are the problems involved in this and how to solve these problems, we shall see. Okay. So, exercise 7 of first chapter, everyone take your textbooks, see the questions, try to understand the solution and write on the fair notes along with questions and also solutions. So, in a class test containing 15 questions, 4 marks are given for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are given for every incorrect answer. So, what are the conditions given here? We are going to write upon the board here. Now, first solution. So, total questions. Total questions is equal to 15. Marks for every correct answer. Correct one is equal to 4. Marks for every incorrect one. Every incorrect one is minus 2. So, among these 3 questions are given for us. For in that, Bharati attends about Bharatis. So, she attempted all questions but only 9 answers are correct. She has attempted total 50 questions, among only 9 are correct. So, what is her total score? We shall see. Marks for her 9 correct answers is equal to 9 into 4. So, her marks are 36. Her marks are 36. Next, one of our friends, Hema, attempts only 5 questions and all are correct. What will be her total score? And in that second one, Hema. She attempted only 5 questions. Marks for 5 questions is equal to 5 into 4 is equal to 20 marks. Very simple question. Very easy and simple questions. So, what is 5 questions? Among these 5 are correct and the remaining all are incorrect. And remaining questions. How many total questions are there? 15 are there. Among those, only 5 are correct. So, remaining questions she did not attempt anything. One of her friend, Hema, attempts only 5 questions and all are correct. Remaining questions not attempted. So, therefore, her total score is equal to 20. That's enough. Very simple thing. Now, for the next one. So, everyone write down all these answers, solutions in your fair notes. Next, a cement company earns a profit of rupees 9 per bag of white cement and sold, and a loss of rupees 5 per bag of grey cement sold. So, and the conditions are given like that here. When they are selling the white cement bag, they are getting the profit of rupees 9, and while they are selling the grey cement bag, they are getting the loss of rupees 5. So, two questions are given here. We have to attend those two questions. The company sells 7,000 bags of white cement and 6,000 bags of grey in a month. What is its profit or loss? So they are selling the white cement bags and also grey cement bags. So are they getting profit or loss on the total? We shall see. Second solution, profit on each white cement bag is equal to, they are getting rupees 9, and loss on each grey cement bag they are getting on grey cement, they are getting the loss itself, rupees 5. So now the company sell what they are selling, they sold profit on 7,000 white cement bags. Is equal to 7,000 into how much they are getting? 9 rupees. So is equal to rupees 63,000, and they are getting somewhat loss, and loss on 6,000 grey cement bags is equal to 6,000. How much loss they are getting? 5 rupees. 6,000 into 5 is equal to rupees 30,000. Rupees 30,000. On overall, it implies here profit is more than loss. So, at last, profit is equal to then here the profit only left off because profit is more than the loss. 63,000 minus 30,000 is equal to rupees 33,000. So, this is the solution of the first question here. Now, for the second one, what is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss if the number of grey bags sold is 5,400. So, in the second question they are selling that they are not selling the white cement bags. Only they are selling the only grey cement bags. As they are selling the grey cement bags, they are getting the loss itself. So, in order to cover that loss, they wanted to sell some white cement bags. How many white cement bags they have to sell in order to cover that loss, we shall see now here. For the second one, so loss got on 5,400 grey cement bags. Is equal to 5,400 into 5 is equal to rupees 5 zeros are 0, 5 zeros are 0, 5 fours are 20, 5 fives are 25 plus 2, 27,000. They got the loss of 27,000 rupees they got. In order to cover that loss, how many white cement bags should be sold? We shall see. To cover this loss, they have to sell number of white cement bags is equal to 27,000 by 9. Okay? 9 1 9 3 is 0 0 0. So therefore 3,000 bags to be sold. So if they are selling the 3,000 bags, they can cover the loss. Either they not get the profit nor they get the loss. Okay students, I think you understood this problem. Make a note of this problem everyone. Now we are going to see the next problem, third problem. So here what they are saying, the temperature at noon, 12 noon was 10 degrees above 0, and if it is decreasing at the rate of 2 degrees per hour until midnight, at what time would be the temperature 8 degrees below 0? What would be the temperature at midnight? So now the third solution. So, the temperature at 12 noon means in the afternoon 12 o'clock the temperature is equal to 10 degrees above 0. Above 0 means it is plus value, positive value. It's plus 10 degrees centigrade. At 12 noon it was plus 10 degrees centigrade. And if it decreases at the rate of 2 degrees per hour. So per every 1 hour means at 12 o'clock. Next at 1 o'clock it is decreasing. Because how much it is decreasing? 2 degrees centigrade means it is getting 8 degrees centigrade. Next at 2 o'clock again it decreases 2 degrees. It means it becomes 6 degrees centigrade. Up to what time it is getting decreased? Up to till midnight. Midnight means how many hours? Again 12 hours. The temperature decreased till midnight. It means 12 midnight. So is equal to 12 into 2 degrees it is getting decreased. Means 24 degrees centigrade. How much it is decreased? 24 degrees centigrade has decreased. Now decreased temperature after decreasing. Temperature after decreasing. Children, decreasing means what we have to do? Either addition or subtraction. You have to do subtraction itself. So it implies 10 minus 24 is equal to minus 14 degrees centigrade. So the temperature in the at midnight is 14 degrees minus 14 degrees centigrade. So now at what time would be the temperature 8 degrees below 0? So sometime after some hours it has been decreased to 8 degrees centigrade below 0. 8 degrees centigrade below 0 means minus 8 degrees centigrade. At what time is the minus 8 degrees centigrade? He is asking. So, temperature, we shall write here. Amount of temperature amount of temperature decreased to reach 8 degrees centigrade below zero. It implies minus 10, minus 8. From 10 to this 10 degrees decreased. Again this 8 degrees also decreased. So totally minus 18 degrees centigrade decreased. Totally it has decreased 18 degrees centigrade. Or we can say, so time, we can also take 10 plus 8 also we can take. So it is 10 degrees centigrade here decreased and 8 degrees centigrade has reached. So totally 18 degrees centigrade has decreased. The time at which 18 degrees centigrade has decreased. The time took. The amount of time it took to decrease the 18 degrees centigrade, we shall see, is equal 18 degrees centigrade by 2 degrees centigrade. 2 ones are 2 nines are. Totally 9 hours it took. It took 9 hours to get decrease of 18 degrees centigrade. So at what time it becomes a 9 hours? From 12 noon to 9 hours. 12 noon plus 9 hours. The time is equal to 12 noon plus 9 hours is equal to 21 hours. It is nothing but 9 o'clock at night. 9 o'clock at night. So at the 9 o'clock at night, the temperature is 8 degrees means minus 8 degrees centigrade. Below 0 means minus 8 degrees. So at the time of night 8 o'clock, the temperature is minus 8 degrees Celsius. Students, just once again look out through the problem. Just little a confusing bit, but it is very clear and it is also easy one also. You can easily understand the problem if you go through the solution once again. Okay, Nana? Next, the fourth question. In a class test, plus 3 marks are given for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are given for every incorrect answer, like the first problem itself. So try to solve this problem on your own, same similar to the first problem. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Now the fifth question. Fifth solution, an elevator descends into a mine shaft. Do you know what you mean by elevator? Elevator is nothing but like the lift itself, which takes to upper position and brings to below position. So descends into mine means it is moving down into a mine shaft. Mine shaft like the coal mines or gold mines, something, the mine shaft. It is at the rate of 6 meters per minute. So for 1 minute it is moving down 6 meters. If the descent starts from 10 meters above the ground level, so the lift is starting there 10 meters above the ground level. And how long it will take to reach minus 350 meters. So the descending, it is moving ground below the ground, minus 350 meters, as the minus is saying means it is below the ground level. So below the ground level, how much it has moved? Minus 350 meters. So how much time it took from above 10 meters to below minus 350 meters, we are going to solve in this problem. So, okay, Nana? Fifth solution. So speed of the elevator. 6 meters per minute. 6 meters per minute. So, the starting point is equal to 10 meters above ground. Ending point minus 350 meters below ground. Below ground. Minus 350 meters means is nothing but below ground. Total journey is equal to 10 meters plus 350 meters is equal to, it has to reach 360 meters it has to travel. So, time took is equal to, for 1 meter it is, for 1 minute it is taking 6 meters. For 360 meters how many minutes? Is equal to 360 by 6. 6 ones are 6, 6 are 0s are is equal to 60 minutes. Nothing but is equal to 1 hour time took for the elevator to reach the ground level up to 350 meters is 1 hour. Okay student, by this the first chapter is finished, and in this exercise 6 in the page number 22, so I missed the fill up the blanks there. Just look at it here. First one, minus 25 divided by dash is equal to 25. So what should be divided by minus 25 to get the 25 is nothing but minus 1. Page number 22. Exercise 6. The first one is 1 is the solution. Second, fill up the blanks. What should be divided by 1 to get minus 49? It reverse nothing but minus 49 only should be divided by 1 to get the minus 49. 50 divided by 0. So, any digit that is divided by 0 is undefined. Any digit that is divided by 0 is undefined. We are not going to get any value. So, third solution is undefined. Fourth solution. 0 divided by 1. Any digit that is 0. The digit 0 will be, if it is divided by any digit, that will get the answer 0 is equal to. If you are multiplying the 0 with any digit, we are getting the 0. And if you are dividing the 0 by any other digit also, we get the 0 itself. So, already informed you 0 is the additive identity and 1 is the multiplicative identity. So, children, by this the first chapter is finished and my class also get finished. Make a clear notes of this. Complete the FN and try to complete the worksheets, and if possible try to send it to me either to school, and if you know my house, you can also send those worksheets to my home also. Okay Nana, bye.